It's a real easy thing to want something so badly. It's another level of thing to want it bad enough to really effort for it. And then it's a whole nother level to want it bad enough that you could actually achieve it. I'm Mike Fisher. This is the Fishbowl. That is the star. There's the QR code to get into the Uncle Fish store. As you know, this is an Emmy Award winning program. By the way, when you see the other baubles here, when we get to 65,000 followers, and we're almost there, we're going to start giving away stuff to you. And all you have to do is be a subscribed member here. It's easy. Bring something of intellect to the table, of course. Get in, get on, be good. But thanks to Foco, the official bobblehead maker of the NFL, we've got all kinds of Cowboys goodies for you coming up. Speaking of goodies, newies and goodies. One thing about this NFL schedule that recently came out as it relates to Micah Parsons, who keeps himself very much in the news. This schedule offers Micah a chance to become the defensive face of the NFL. Now, we know how the league usually does this. If they could have guys play without helmets, so you could identify with them just a little bit more, the marketing would be that much better, at least individually. Although you might have to paint a logo on the side of their heads because they need to market that too. And I think this league would do that. But in addition to the usual tradition in the NFL, which is that quarterbacks are the face of the league. Every once in a while, a running back or a wide receiver sneaks in there. Micah Parsons can be a face of the league, a defensive face of the league for sure, and maybe more than that. But you know what he's got to do based on this NFL schedule? There's a bunch of stuff that he's got to do that I think we all agree he will do. No, he's not moving to defensive end full time. I tried to tell you that. Sorry, local newspaper. That's not what was ever said. Oops, goof up. He is going to continue to do what he has done, but he's going to try to do it in a slightly bigger, beefier body so he can endure the wear and tear of playing defensive end, playing more along the defensive line. The opportunity comes in week 5. The defensive player of the year last year was Bosa from San Francisco. And there was a good debate about it, and Micah was involved in the debate. And Micah was a runner-up there. You can't argue that Bosa didn't deserve it. And Micah didn't even really argue. He did an interview and said he's definitely a MFer. He's a dog. So Micah is an admirer of Bosa. There's not a problem there. But to really be the face of the league, what got Tom Brady to be a face of the league above other quarterbacks is that he beat all the other quarterbacks. Now, America's team can supersede some of that. The popularity of the Cowboys can make you a face of the league, whether you ever win that much or not. I won't mention any names, but there's a few guys who have ridden that wave and become internationally famous without having done much in the playoffs, and wildly rich and successful beyond their most incredible imaginations. Parsons, bulking up a little bit, still a Swiss Army knife in so many ways, wreaking havoc on the field, no matter what position he plays, no matter where he lines up. He enters the league in 2021. He ranks 6th in sacks during that time with 26.5. Bosa ranks 1st with 34. Now, they play different positions. If you lined up Micah in Bosa's position all the time, instead of having him sometimes play linebacker, sometimes drop back and cover tight ends, in his rookie year especially, we really did chronicle. There was a few snaps where Micah, for all intents and purposes, played cornerback. Bosa doesn't do that. They've both played 33 games during that time. They're tied with 6 forced fumbles. Parsons has more touchdowns, more fumble recoveries, and significantly more combined tackles, 149 to 102. That's the benefit of him playing off-ball linebackers sometimes. Neither one of them are just a pass rush specialist. Neither one of them are just a sack artist. They're both on their rookie contracts. Parsons 24, Bosa 25. This is, in a way, the defensive version of what the AFC has in Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes. We can keep saying that Josh Allen, and I think Josh Allen's an incredible talent, and he's achieved a great deal. But Buffalo Bills fans can keep saying, well, Josh Allen's, he's right there. But he's not right there until he gets up and over Patrick Mahomes. They've gone head-to-head in the AFC. And Patrick Mahomes keeps coming out on top. Week 5 of this NFL season, Cowboys and 49ers. A 49er team that is now a nemesis, a Niners nemesis, because of what it's done to the Cowboys in 2 straight postseasons. 2 years ago, kind of stealing the Cowboys' lunch money and taking away their manhood, in a way, in the playoffs. And then last year, of course, basically out-intercepting the Cowboys, having some guy named Brock Purdy outplay Dak Prescott, a pivotal reason why the Cowboys lost that game. But more Micah. And maybe you win those games. So week 5 is a big deal in the standings. It's a big deal in maybe the jostling for playoff position. Both those teams obviously think of themselves as playoff teams. I think they are 2 of the 3 best rosters in the NFC. But if you're looking for a face of the franchise, and if Micah wants to be that, okay, good, he's got it. If you're looking for a defensive face of the league, the NFL has just offered you, Micah Parsons, forget Twitter, forget the cute quips, which Micah's got plenty of them. Forget the tremendous press conferences that he conducts with us once or twice a week. They're all in good fun. You want to be the NFL face of the league? Week 5, Micah. Go beat Bosa. Fish out.